What's up, YouTube? It's Tab the Tech here. So it's a beautiful Monday, and I was doing a project last night. I kind of got stuck, so I'm gonna bring you guys along. All right, let's go check it out. All right, guys. So this is the power steering pump, and what's happening is when the car is on, in idle, the power steering pump pulley is wobbling a little bit, so I need to get that replaced. Power steering pump is good, so no, I'm not replacing that, just the pulley. I got me a pulley right here. I didn't get OEM, same price though. If you can get OEMs, go get an OEM one. I just didn't want to drive 40 minutes to go get one. It's just a pulley. I didn't really think nothing of it. It's not like a major electronic component or anything like that. So, but yeah, you know me, OEM. If you can get it, get OEM. So the power steering pump goes, I'm gonna show you guys, line it up and show you guys what it looks like. And the whole reason I'm making this video is because I ran into an issue, and I'll show you guys what the issue is. However, the pump goes like this, and like I said, there is 2 bolts that hold them. That's 112 millimeter right there and 112 millimeter right here. So 1 and 1. And that holds the power steering pump. And once you take those off, your high pressure line is going to be on top, 210 millimeters. And then once you get that, once you get the pump out, then you could take the bottom one off, or your the one that's coming from the reservoir, this one right here. Looks like that, and it goes in and it has a 10 millimeter on the bottom, and you can take that off. You can see I have them in rags so they don't drip. They will drip. Do not turn on the car. They will spray everywhere. So my issue, now get into the issue. Pulley. I hit it with a impact, using air, but on a compressor, 120 PSI, boom, boom. No luck. Cannot get it off. I put a screwdriver through it. I held it. I mean, the pulley's not moving. Of course, you need to hold the pulley in order to, take this nut off. So where I'm at this point is, this was done last night. I threw some PB Blaster on it, let it soak overnight, and I'm gonna try it again. I got the compressor charged up, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it again. And this is why I wanted to bring you guys with me, because if anyone is doing the same thing and you run into this issue, the backup method and the method that we're gonna have to use if I can't get it off after I impact it and we let it soak in PB Blaster for a couple of hours, is going to be the torch. And I didn't want to use this method. I actually didn't have a torch, but my friends kind of, I asked him for some advice, and he said, hey, it's pretty cheap. It was like 20 bucks, so it can't go wrong. But yeah, 20 bucks, and we're gonna have to heat it up. Now we have to be careful. We can't heat up the middle. We're gonna have to do it from the bottom, and heat rises, so we'll do the bottom a little bit, and then I guess we're gonna have to do like around the corners. But we gotta be careful. We don't want to expand this. It's just gonna make the job harder. We just want to expand the nut so it can come off. But all right, enough talking. Let me go and get the compressor connected, and let's see if we don't need to use the torch, and the PB Blaster soaking overnight was enough. If it's not, then what we're gonna do next. All right, so it's a 19 millimeter nut, bolt, whatever you want to call it. Can you guys see? You guys can see. Okay. All right. You'll notice that in the pump, there's like a little groove. Now, I don't know if that's what it really was meant for, but try that. It's hard to do this, especially with one person. Can you guys see? See, like the whole pump is gonna move. started. All right, cool. So, I'm glad that we didn't have to use a torch, but we did get it. Ooh. And there it is. So, I guess the PB blaster was enough overnight to not use the torch, but you know, then this is why I told you guys gotta be careful with this, because this is, you know, the part of the pump. And the pump, like I said, it's good. I mean, it's original, at least from what I know, from 80,000 miles to 200. I have never replaced it. Of course, you have to replace those O-rings that always leak, the inlet and the outlet O-rings. It's like $2-3. You know, go to your Acura dealership and just get them. But those, I mean, those are really simple to fix. But yeah, so I'm glad. I thought we were gonna get into some, you know, pro painting and, you know, torching everything, but I'm kind of happy we didn't have to. I know you guys might be sad about that, but hey, if you're having the same issue, let it soak overnight. You know, when you do projects like this, sometimes you need to take your breaks. Take a break, go relax your mind, come back at it again, and you know, get it done. So what I'm gonna do is let me get the new pulley put on. We'll go ahead and install the pump back on, and I'll kind of show you guys how I get the pump back on, since you guys didn't get to see how I took it off. All right, guys, I'm sorry about the angle. You know, it's kind of hard doing this by yourself, and no, I don't have any professional recording equipment or anything like that. Just a basic tripod. So, you know, maybe one day if I become a little bit more popular, you know, I would invest in that. But you gotta start off somewhere, I guess, right? So what I'm doing now at this point is I'm lining the holes. Boom, just like that. Now I'm gonna grab my the big ones. The 12 millimeters are gonna go. I'll start threading them by hand. Now I've seen a couple people on YouTube do this, and you know, when they took out the tire, the power steering pump, I noticed that they took off the what you call it? I can't talk today. The engine mount, you know, bracket. I didn't have to do that to take off the pump. Just went under and reached, and I'll show you guys in a second what I'm talking about. That bolt is under, you know, the wheel, so people took off the engine mount to get access to it. However, you can kind of see. Oh, there you guys are. See, I can reach perfectly fine with this, and tighten that up. So, you know, keep in mind that you don't have to take that bolt off, but if you can't get it off, you're gonna have to take, I mean, the mount. If you can't get it off, then you're gonna have to take the mount off, obviously. Tightened. I don't want to fully tighten it, so I get the other one in. The top one you have to do with a 12 millimeter wrench. If you have one of the ones that ratchet, then it's perfect. Like this just makes life so much easier. So we're tightening. Alright, so they're both tight. It's in there. Alright, so since that's in there, the next thing I'm gonna do is I purchased a new belt, the Serpentine belt, dry belt. I took it to the Acura dealership about last month or 2 months ago, And I got my tensioner replaced, idler and tensioner. And they said they put a new belt on it, and they lied to me. So I'm not gonna say which dealership. You know, it's an Acura dealership, but they did not replace, and they charged me for it. I was so mad, but I was not going back 40 minutes to fight with them over a stupid ass belt. So bought a new belt, not OEM. I'll slip this on. Now, of course, you know, if you're working on a different model car, definitely check your drive belt diagram to make sure you put it in correctly. I have personally taken this belt off so many times that I know where it goes and how it goes. Alright guys, so after a while I got the belt finally routed the way it needs to be. Now I'm just going to go ahead and tighten it with the tensioner. Tensioner is 15 millimeters on the TLs and the third generation TLs and the Hondas 04 to 06. Could be all of them, don't know. So I'm gonna push, bring it in, wrap it with the belt. I need to push it a little harder. Make sure you don't let go, don't hurt your finger, and then pull back. And confirm one more time, make sure, whoa, sorry, losing you guys. To make sure that everything is on the rails. The belt is on the rails of every pulley. Sorry, this is like such a bad video, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's good, crankshaft is good, AC is good. Idler is good, alternator, and the belt is on the tensioner, and obviously the power steering. So after we put the pump back on, we're gonna go ahead and connect the hose. Now, I told you guys that, you know, these cars have these O-rings. This is, you know, for the high pressure. There's a O-ring. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a black O-ring right here, and on the one, you know, the reservoir side, they have the orange O-ring. Acura sells these parts. They're infamous for going bad and, you know, allowing air to come into your power steering. So replace them. Mine's are, like I said, I think I replaced mine 2 months ago. After we get the high pressure hose connected, we're gonna go ahead and connect the 10 millimeter bolt on the bottom one. Now, if you have the pump on, you know, off, then I recommend you do that before you put the pump back on. I forgot, but, you know, live and learn, I guess. I've done it without taking the pump off, though, so pretty confident I can get it back in. Alright, so I'm almost done tightening the bottom. And this is how I'm doing it. Like I said, it just takes longer. See? Let's go in. See if I get you guys zoomed in. So the light. Just like that. And don't over tighten it. Now we're gonna do the high pressure hose. And I'm using my drill to just drill them, you know, to tight, kind of get them in. I'm not tightening them with it, just to get them in. I'm gonna tighten it with a wrench. Don't tighten it with this, you know, destroy it. See, once I feel the tension, switch to my ratchet. I need extension. And tight. I was maybe like 5-10 foot-pounds. That's it. All right, basically done. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, dislike. You know, I hope this helped you out. If it does, you know, best of luck with the pulley coming off. That was, like I said, that was my really hard part. However, take a break, try it again the next day, let it soak in PB Blaster, and you know, like, hopefully it works. But if not, take out the torch. All right, so till next time, guys, I appreciate it.